Hello once again, audience. When we left off, I was going against the British voice in my head. English
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is the freaking beginning again. Oh, man. This game is freaking awesome. I don't know what's going on at all, but this guy's messing with me. Last time I did not go to the room that he wanted me to go to.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did he now? Did he? Indeed. Okay. Was I supposed to pick the door on the right in the first place? Oh, freaking abstract questions. I'm not going to ask any more questions.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Feeling
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go to my boss's office. How to solve a dispute, let a ball up inside you, resent coworkers, take it out passive aggressively. Wow, that's amazing. Synergize core value. Whoa, I write in all caps too. Ha! That's great. Oh man, I still can't read it though. Work harder, hard worker. Oh, that's good. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Have you ever had a job kind of like this? Woohoo! Clicking opens doors.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I don't know if I buy all that. There's clearly weapons and a broom and freaking who knows what else.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
I believe you, dude.
No reason to still be here.
I believe you, dude. I totally believe you. I totally believe you, dude. Why is he telling me that, huh?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Dude,
he wasn't even doing
how do you know?
At least if there was something
he's trying to freaking trick me,
he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's
fine,
literally just
shut up.
Doing sweet FM.
Oh man, he's my best friend.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ooh, I should do that, I guess. Let's just go to. I'm sorry. Let's just go down. I'm sorry. Sorry. I have to do it. What's he gonna do? Start me all the way over at the beginning? It's hell. Stanley walked straight down to hell.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Oh man.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh boy.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
What is happening?
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
Oh, that's awesome that you addressed that.
The doors close automatically behind him wherever he went. And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. But instead they repeating. Stanley said to himself,
"You
this is
smart
all
aleck.
too strange. This can't be real."
I'm supposed to
And
turn
at
around, huh?
last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't
This
found
guy
the words
freaking
for it.
owns me, dude.
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
It's all a dream. I'm dreaming.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His
Let's go back, I guess. Oh, it's closed. I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
He wasn't going to lose his job.
I'm screwed.
He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to
Can you
go
open the
back
door
to my
back when you pass it?
boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too.
What?
It was so much fun.
What?
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And then he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now.
There has to be a lot of voiceover in this game.
Life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain
Can I just
beyond a
open this
doubt
one?
that this was in fact a dream.
Nope.
Did the
You
voice
gotta
not
keep
seem
going.
flow to make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes.
This is awesome.
And he invited himself to wake up.
Oh,
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream.
he just made me close my
I
eyes.
wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue
Thinks
pushing the buttons.
that's his voice.
Please.
That's why.
It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Neo.
My life is normal.
Morpheus.
I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I feel really peaceful right now. Nope. Fantastic.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Why is that
I
music
have a
happening?
boss. I have an office.
If there's like
I
a
am
Slenderman
real.
in this.
Please, just
Whoa,
someone tell
whoa,
me
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
real.
whoa.
I must be real. I must
What's
be.
happening?
Can anyone hear my voice?
Oh no! Oh no!
And everything went black.
This is good.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
I doubt it. I don't think that's true. I think it's Stanley.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh,
And although she
no.
would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
This is like Banana Phone. Have you seen
Everyone
Banana
knows
Phone?
what crazy people look like.
The song
And
gets
in
stuck in their
that
head and they
moment,
like die,
she
and then it
thought to
passes
herself how
on.
lucky
Is it
she
passing on to
was
her?
to be
Oh, dude, it's
normal.
passing on to her right now.
I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Oh
I
no.
know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she
Look at
turned
those
and ran.
pants. Look at this. She's got nice pants. My boyfriend had those pants. Sorry, girl. Your boyfriend never gonna have them pants. Just steal them off a dead man. What is this?
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Oh, you
But Stanley simply
tricky
couldn't
little
handle the
biscuit.
pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
I don't think
He
so.
no longer had the ability to tell.
There's a
But
clock.
the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Spoken to?
Now it's just a
You
little
spelled
bit
your word
closer.
wrong, narrator.
Now
You
it's
spelled
even
it wrong.
closer. Here it comes.
Ooh. What is going on? I gotta pause it, dude. I'm gonna make some freaking coffee. I wanna play this for the rest of the time. Apparently that's probably what's gonna happen. Thanks for watching. Bless your face. If you sneeze during this parable, bless you. Peace out. Boop.